Hey everybody, today is Tuesday and I wanted to talk a little bit about the kind of emotions I'm feeling as I walk this journey, or in my case, I don't know, bench press this journey. Uh, so there's a quote that I ran by today and it says, I train hard because I don't want to ever let myself down again. And it really, out of all the quotes I've read, I mean, I'm not going to say this one is number one, but it really struck me. I mean, all the other quotes are so inspiring, they are, but this one, it really refers to a past. And to lose weight, it's so much more than physical. I really believe weight loss is a mental game. And to really have a moment and ask yourself not only where you headed, but where you've come from and how have you gotten, how you got there. I have thought about this for so many years in my life. I've been overweight for as long as I can remember, and then obese and then morbidly obese, and I've been through a lot in my life, and I just attribute, that to what's been happening. But as the pounds come off, as you hit that moment, and everyone who works out know that moment when you are in a plank position, which is, up on your toes, on your, arms, body straight, holding yourself up in a push-up sort of position, and sweat is dripping from your nose. And you have to hold for 8 more counts. And there is that moment where I think it separates those who are ready and those who are just playing games. It is this incredible moment where everything you think of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you want to give up, and that's just the body talking. Your mind is trying to find its true strength. Your body is a machine, so it is stronger than you think, but it's the fear, I think, that comes up. For me, it was anger. Why? Why did I let myself get this big? And I think we all have that moment when you're like I don't know, I do about 100 reps of bench press and stuff like that, and I'm like 65, and I'm like, why? Why did I let myself get this big? Why? To have to lose 211 pounds is so daunting. And so it's that moment when you ask yourself, so why the hell did I get this big? Like, why did I allow myself to get this big? And then you have another moment when you're like, can I do this? Can I really make this happen? Do I have what it takes? And that moment, that plank position, these are the questions you're asking yourself. And I think the last one, also, how will this change my life? And I think that's what scares the shit out of me. Everybody thinks that when you lose this weight, that your life will magically be greater. That the only problem that you have is that you're fat. And I think that's what I held on to my entire life. I held on to the thought that this guy didn't like me because I was fat. And I didn't get this job because I was fat. And I didn't get this opportunity because I was fat. But what happens when the weight is gone? And then who will you have to blame? My entire life, I've had to understand that not everyone is going to like you, and that is something you learn in childhood, but it felt much better to think that it was only this weight that was stopping me from having the best life possible, and that is why I had to stop thinking like that. And in that position, even though I am scared that I will lose people when I lose weight, that I will meet different people and be more center of attention than I already am. If you ask people who know me, yes, I have become a diva, but it's not my fault. I mean, when people love you. Anyway, I'm going off topic. You spend so much time trying to be there for everyone else and being not just forced in the background, but you become comfortable. It is your safe space. So it fucks with your mind when the weight starts to come off. It freaks me out that my pants don't fit, that my shirt is too big, and I feel uncomfortable. And I know that it's supposed to make you so exciting, but no one is talking about the fear. It's just that moment. That moment when you're like, who am I going to lose? What's going to be taken away? Am I going to change? I have asked this question to everyone I know. Will who I am change when I lose weight? You know, I had to make a persona because of being overweight. I had to decide who I wanted to be so that people could just look past my obesity and see me for who I am. And that meant that I put on a mask. And I am wondering that the person that I love now, the smart and funny and cool and, you know, nourishing and loving and caring and laid back and given Pearl, will she still be alive when the weight is gone? And some will say it's just pounds. And when that's gone, who you are will always be, but will it? I need to know those kind of, you know, I need to feel reassured, and it's hard, you know, when everyone around me is pretty thin, and I don't think they understand that that is a legitimate fear. And I think when you hit that moment with the sweat dripping off your nose, that is what separates those who give up and keep going. Those questions, yes, it physically hurts, of course it does, but it is those questions that we ask ourselves in that moment to lose weight, to get rid of the burden, exposes you in a way that you are not prepared for. You lose weight and people think you're magically supposed to love what's inside and have all the answers. But that's not it. And that's the fear. Where is it's like a counseling or a group therapy for those who have lost weight. Like, no Weight Watchers of those who are trying to lose weight, and Nutrisystem and all those other programs and pills. But what about the people who have lost weight and is trying to find some balance? And I know I can't be the only one. I just can't be the only one who has these emotions. And even if I am, maybe there are people out there who can help me and really answer these questions for me. But so that's it. And I just had that thought. I have another thing to talk about, but I will not waste your time any longer. I had a good day today, and I did bad. I was going someplace new, and I didn't eat in the morning, which is really bad because I always get a headache, and I really hate breakfast, and it makes my stomach hurt, but I'm working on it. I'm really working on trying to eat in the morning. So I did go to a lunch to meet some of my mentors, and I did have a small New England clam chowder. I did get a quesadilla too, but I was talking too much. I mean, as you can tell, right? So I didn't eat it. So I just had that, and maybe in a few, I'll have, I don't know, we don't have much really healthy things here, and I ate all the avocado and lettuce and cucumber and everything else that's healthy. So I think I'll wait and see how I feel. I'm drinking water. I'm trying to learn how to evaluate my emotion and see if I'm really hungry or if I'm just bored. And right now I'm not hungry. I have to really understand that. Just because I think I am doesn't really mean I am. I'm not. I'm gonna drink some water. I gotta do some work. And I'm gonna work out. I've been really looking up new ways to trick my body and work on it and train harder because I can and because I'm strong. And I just gotta keep remembering that quote. I just don't want to give up, and I don't want to fail, and those are legitimate, you know. And anyway, thanks guys. It's gonna be a journey, so I just really hope that you like this, and I cannot wait to see you on Sunday. Measurement time. Oh boy, have a good one.